Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fish 5-0. This week, as you saw last, we played Blue-Black Zombies. You've seen us play Blue-Black Poppet Stitcher. So now I'm playing, of course, Control. Pure Control, pretty much like how my favorite playstyle, which is kind of a little bit lighter on the win conditions, but heavier on the answers, specifically because right now the meta is dominated by a bunch of aggro decks. We do have some win conditions. We have our creature lands, we have Professor Onyx, but we do have a new spell that hopefully nets us a finisher, and that new spell is Siphon Insight. At first, I love this card as a commander card, but I think this card is actually a lot better than we give it credit for. It's a 2-mana, look at the top 2 cards of target opponent's library, exile one of them face down, put the other on the bottom of that library. You may look at that and play the exiled card for as long as it remains exiled, and you spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast the spell. It has flashback. This is amazing, as it is not only a way to fix our draw, it's better. People are thinking, well, isn't this just like kind of like a cantrip that only cantrips off your opponent's deck? No, it's a little bit more than that, because you're able to turn this into a win condition, cast their best spell, find a lot of things. And in this format, I think it's the flexibility of it is what makes it nice, and the flashback is also nice. And it's such an awkward, cheap spell that if you're in the mirror match or a control matchup, do you counter this? Is it efficient to counter, And then, of course, we have Meat Hook Massacre, the new sweeper out of the sideboard that is actually has grown a lot on me here. It's X and black. When it enters the battlefield, each creature gets -X until end of turn. And, of course, whenever a creature you control dies, the opponent loses life. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have many. Whenever a creature an opponent control dies, though, you gain a life, which is perfect in helping us stabilize. And then, of course, we have kind of the new dig through time, which is 2 and blue, which is look at the top X cards of your library, or X the amount of mana spent to cast this spell. Put 2 of them into your hand with flashback. So that's right. You flash this back, you get a look at the top 7. You have any tax effects, like let's just say you play against a Redain or anything like that. Even though it's like a 4-mana card, you pay 6. You actually look at the top 6 cards. I found this out recently on stream. So thank you so much for watching this deck tech intro. And of course, if you want to see more of like this deck in play, you can always swing by my channel if you don't know. I stream on twitch.tv/TheAsianAvenger. So let's see how we do on the ladder. We're losing daylight, the moon is rising, Innistrad Midnight Hunt is almost here. But don't worry, because you can pre-order all the Innistrad Midnight Hunt product at cardkingdom.com. Good start. We have a sweeper. Run it. Looks good. Looks great. Gaming. We're gonna pretend we're mono white. Maybe they'll prepare for an aggro deck. Unlikely. Looks like it's blue red. Thor. I know, Thor. I know. Okay, puppy. Okay. Hold on. Thor loves having a neighborhood talk with all the squirrels. That he does. Now that that's been handled, this will be an interesting matchup. We're going to see how it plays out. I don't think there's much that they could play on turn 4 that I care about either. Maybe a Galazeth, but we can deal with that. So for right now, I'm just going to go ahead, tuck away a second spell here. Make them think I have 2 Saw It Comings. If not, and they decide to cast into it, we do at least have 1. Game 1's a little interesting because we do have a decent amount of dead cards, but we'll see. Post board, it gets a lot better. We go a little lower to the ground with Grandpa Tribal. Hopefully Grandpa takes us there. Wait, did they? Okay, I got the treasure. I like the flex. I mean, you gotta have a target for the next Prismari command. That's how it works. Okay. To be fair, though, the interface is kind of confusing for the Prismari command, so they obviously didn't mean to give me that. I know that. Okay. Very confused. Just gonna go ahead and play my second white source and pass. Am I being trolled? I think I'm being trolled. Expressive Iteration, strong. Good card, good magic card. That is the one thing they do have over us. Expressive Iteration's really good in blue-red. Like, I want to make Grixis control work. Hey, maybe I'll just do that next week. I mean, hypothetically, if I were to even like those kind of decks, you know what I mean? Which I don't, because those decks are weird. Would you like to counter this? Oh, boy. I do like my resources. All right, we'll take those 2. Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I'm gonna hold up the Saw It Coming for now. We are straight up anime villains right now with how many things we're gonna see coming. Ha! I already knew you were gonna play that card, so I held this away. Oh yeah? Well, I knew you knew, so now I know that you know. My God, he knows. What is he talking about? What is Mr. Streamer talking about? I don't know. Could be anything. All right, pass. I've got 7 Pokemon cards in exile. If I'm countering anything, it's going to be the back half of this card. Only because you dig deeper. I also found out recently, while streaming, courtesy of chat, that I had casted a Memory Deluge against a Redain, whatever the snow tax effect that also makes things that cost 4 CMC or more cost 2 more. That allows me to dig 6 if I cast the front side for 4. So, like, it's kind of wild, to be honest with you. I wasn't ready for that. In a weird way, it was a benefit to me. Sure, I'll take the red land. Why not? All right, so we've got answers. I don't want to cast Alrund's Epiphany. You can only foretell it from your hand. For anybody asks, we pass. Maybe they'd like to double a Spike Field Hazard. We can do that. Okay. I will not be making a treasure today. Got it. Very nice. So we have some moves. I really do wish we had some things that kind of like closed out this game a little bit faster. But really, we are just all about grinding the aggro decks out of, like, pretty much crush their will to be aggressive. Okay, opponent, go for it, as you were. You know what? I'll cast this. How do you feel about that? You like that one? Is that a no-go for you? Gotta get those counterspells somewhere. All right, your turn. Nice. What are they counting over there? Looking mighty suspicious over there, opponent. I know you got some removal. You got some answers. You got some things to do. You know, part of me wants to just say whatever and then take counter it and then try to take an extra turn, but yeah, that's not a good idea. The last thing I want to do is tap out, give this opponent the opportunity to just take 2 turns. Because there's a strong chance here they're going to take 2 turns. So we have to essentially fight for 2 turns, and we need as many resources as humanly possible. I am going to cast this Memory Deluge at the end of their turn to get more mana and or more counter spells, but Smoldering Egg. Yeah, you got it. Hi, I'd like to cast the spell. Does that resolve? Cool. Good to know. It doesn't. Opponent used their counter spell. Feels good. What are the odds they have another? I'm just gonna pass. Okay, your turn. I gotta save Soul Shatter for when they try to play their dragon. Their dragon's gonna be kind of annoying to deal with. So, I don't want to target it. I just want to make them sack it. Oh, that's a good one to kill. You have 3 mana open. I know it's not saw it coming. All right, pass again. How many times will we see it coming? Dragon. All right, no dragon. Got it. You'll like to see that? All right, I will counter the dragon or whatever extra turn spell they might try to pop off here with. I would like a resource or 10. But not consecutively. Too many is sad times at Ridgemont High. Now, for those that are watching at home, yes, this is the riveting staring contest, the rumored, the fabled staring contest. And boy, is it great. I'll counter that. Why not? I have to. They're gonna try to take too many turns. There's just too many turns on this G-darn plane. No thank you. Animate the land, do it. You won't, I dare you. We're not scared gamers. I see you, Prismari player. We're gamers. What does that mean? Well, it means you're probably not going to resolve that. That's what. Smoldering Greg. You got it. I'm going to just go ahead and cast this now. Let's make some moves happen here. All right, so I'll take that magical card. Let's get an extra turn in there. Why not? Now, how much nonsense can I allow this opponent to get up to here? Wait, where are half of these cards that the opponent's playing with? I guess I'll pass. Go for it. Pop off, go ahead. That's how many dragons dealt with? Okay, that's an extra turn spell. That's 3 dragons. They have 1 left. You'll like to see that. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. All right, they've had enough. Too much gaming on our end. We esports a little bit harder. I like that. Negate, Test of Talents, all the grandpas. Portable Hole, useful against Egg, potential other grandpas. Doomscar is probably like a 2 of. Maybe 1 Meatball Massacre. What else can I do here? All right, let's try that. We don't have Grandpa Tribal early, but you know what? I think I'm okay with that. We're gonna go Hall of Storm Giants. Maybe they have Egg. Well, that's the perfect draw early on. We have an answer for the Den of the Bugbear, the Den of the Dugbear. We call this land Doug, mostly just because I 90% of the time move the letters around in the name. So Dugbear it is, everybody. I will die to Doug over there, though, if I don't find something quick. Ooh. I like all of these, really. I'll take that. It's not bad. All right, pass. Opponent, go ahead, have at it. Have fun. Go wild. Let loose. Uncle Doug. Person of culture, I see. All right, we're gonna get rid of that. You can draw a card. Oh, that is a good card, isn't it? I, too, pack some grandpas in my deck. Now what do you have for me? I promise you, if you try to remove it, I probably won't do anything about it. Okay. Cool. I at least know my spells will resolve. Yeah, that's fine. They can loot for a turn. Now I get a second white with Hengegate, so I'm gonna do that for sure. Well, I know my spell resolves. Do they have removal? Well, we're going to combat, that's for sure. Pass. Grandpa Tribal is currently doing some work. If that's an extra turn spell, which I am concerned of, I have to counter it. They'll get their dragon, and I have to hope I draw something to get myself out of here. Having a second Grandpa on board, though, is quite nice, and the fact that they're not legendary is pretty key for us. Get that land, opponent, get that land. So can they cast a Memory Deluge or something? Because if so, that'll get them their dragon. They'll still get their counters, however. Okay? Now, can we find an answer to that card? Let's mill that. I need to actually find something to do here. Ooh, that's not good for me. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Now they just cast a spell, and I pretty much take two, right? Every time they cast a spell. Didn't find what I needed there. I needed a removal spell of some sort. That's gonna, well, resolve. That will resolve. I promise you that. Okay. It's not good for me. Oh, boy. What do I do? How do I beat that? I chump block for a little bit. They just have two big dragons. I didn't draw much removal here, so that feels kind of bad. You know what? They got this one. They got this one. Good job, good job, good job. I wasn't able to deal with the first one. Couldn't find an answer to the second one. More of the same old. All right, no more no more dragon nonsense. Not yet. Let me get Grandpa Tron online first, okay? Then you can do whatever it is you were planning on doing. Okay, going to combat. Let's hope I draw a land off the top of their deck. I will gladly remove whatever it is, counter whatever it is they have. Okay, that's fine. And now we just play Benevolent Geist again. Let's force the removal out of their hand. Okay, they did it. That's problematic, but not the end. So now we play the normal game. We have the removal this time in case they try to go and play every dragon in their deck. I really want to make sure I have the lands. Now, if they Memory Deluge, I'm probably going to want to counter that. Okay, sure. If I could find Grandpa, that'll be good. I just need to find some Grandpas. Jisa. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get this going. I have a bunch of... I gotta get them to run out of counters, right? If they use that treasure, that's good. Perfect. Okay. 3, 5. I guess this is what I gotta do. I have all the colors I need. If they have a dragon, obviously that's good, but I'll have an answer. Yep. As expected. I mean, as they should. Do they have a 2-drop answer? Ooh, they have the Stowaway. That's pretty good.
answer here.
Okay, let's get rid of both of those at once. That feels pretty good. I still have an answer for any big creature they might have. It's fine with me. Looks like they're trying to find that 6th land. They didn't get it. I need a land. Let me get that. Oh. I think, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to rely on the fact that Lily is on board, right? And that's good enough. Even if they counter this, whatever. Oh, yeah. All right, I'll take that. That's good. That's the good stuff. All right. I think our bases are pretty much covered. Right? We have 2 counter spells and all the removal in the world. Oh, perfect. Yeah, here you go, buddy. All right, and we got there. Oh, we're keeping. This is decent. This is a very solid start. And if I get to draw a second white source, I can Doomscar on 3. Looks like I won't need it. It's probably blue-red. Or blue-black. Now that's a color combo I wasn't prepared for. 2 mirror, like this is just gonna be 2 control matchups right back to, okay, well the editor, do apologize in advance. This is gonna be a moment.
I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
So I actually don't want to draw that many cards here. I don't want to draw that many cards. Yes, you can pop off, do your thing, but I have no win conditions outside of my lands and Siphon Insight. But if they're doing that, then it comes down to who draws more cards. All right, go ahead. That is unlucky. I wonder if they hit all my lands. Or what do they hit with these? Like counter spells or something? Removal spells? I need lands. All right, we have the mana for 2 counter spells I can steal from their deck. Do I care about that? Not really. I'll take the land instead. All right, pass again. The 2 cards in their hand are not, like, there's maybe a chance one of them's a counterspell, but I'm currently holding on to almost all the counterspells in my deck. Oh yeah, we'll take that. All right, go ahead and play their land. Go ahead and just put that away. Siphon Insight. Okay, so I'm now down to 40 cards, essentially. They get to eat 2 here. I bet you these 2 cards are probably going to be a removal spell. Thank you. Please animate the land. I guess I pass. No need to do anything else right now. So they're about to eat another card, so I'm at 38. 37 cards, potentially, here. So this puts me down at 38. 2 more cards is 36. They're at 42, so they're 5 cards ahead of me. All right, they're 3 cards ahead of me. I want them to just pop off on the Memory Deluge, because neither of us can kill anything, right? So, or kill each other. So the whole point here is to let them draw as much as they can. Like, I don't even want to use that consider, to be honest with you. So, just let them, yeah, go right ahead. So now they're down to 39 cards. That's good. I won't contest that whatsoever. We'll try 1, see if they'll counter it. Yeah, just every form of lands is all I want. As long as I can keep playing my lands, that's all I care about. All right, go ahead. So 34. I need to find my other Siphon Insight. 32. They're 4 cards ahead of me. Yep. How many is that now? It's 1, 2, 3. Is that the playset from them? That's the playset from them. This is going to be riveting gameplay, I know, but don't really need it. Don't need to do anything. What are these? Like, they probably have 1 saw it coming. This is parity if we both go and get a land, so that's okay. Go for it. Pop off. 31. We're even now. All right, 4 lands. I have more than 4 removal spells. I actually feel like I want them to up, but I think there's also a chance they could just sit there. All right, interface is getting a little flooded here. 3, they have 5 creature lands. Well, they went. I guess, you know what, when you have only 2 colors, why not? Don't need to cast anything. I have a lot of white sources, so that's fine. Don't need another white source. Go ahead. So that's 2 more cards they're down. So assuming that I get a land, they're down. I'm down to 27 cards. All right, they're down to 25 cards. What will they do? It's fine. What is it, like 2 life that I'm losing? If they want to fight for this, that's okay with me. I think they figured out what to do. That's fine. You got it. Go ahead. Have that treasure. Seems like you could use it. 23 cards. So they have to kill me. They actually just have to kill me. Sure. I'll counter that. Does any of that matter now? I guess I could. Was that 23 cards? So I'd be barely behind him? Yeah, sure. Let's go take a look. A look-see, if you would. Lily isn't going to do anything. Let's just get more removal. How many lilies is that? That's 3 lilies. Like, they probably have, like, 1 more. Sure, go for it. Let's have them go to combat. They have to animate another land. We're gonna fight for that. We're gonna fight for that. Cast another one? They're about to learn pretty quickly that we actually don't have any other ways to do things. We'll pretend to, like, look through our deck. I mean, it won't hurt, because, I mean, I should probably know what's in my deck. I have 1 more Saw It coming, another Siphon Insight. Okay. They're at 21 cards. I'm only using the Siphon Insight when it's their turn. I've got to fight for this counter. Okay, pass. All right, perfect. That's exactly what I want. Let's keep targeting them. I guess we'll try to do this. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. They're at 18 cards. They haven't played a land this turn. Oh, no, yeah, they haven't. So that makes sense. Let's see. What do I do? Let this happen. Let's see what I can find off their deck. Yeah, I guess I take 7. What do I do now? I have to find... I need them to not hit anything useful here. Okay, let them go again. So they have 4 mana. They're definitely going to counter me now, right? Sure. All right, that looks like good game. They got us. Unfortunately, I wasn't expecting Fading Hope from the opponent. That was pretty good. Good game, good game. They got us that round. All right, what's going to be good for us here? Portable Hole won't do anything. Vanishing Verse will be on point. I don't need my Doomscar. Meathook Massacre isn't bad. I'll keep that. What do I want? I don't even think I want Professor Onyx, to be honest with you. All right, this will be good. I'm hoping that I can go ahead and just counter their Siphon Insight with Test of Talents. I need a white source soon. All right, I have 1 of my basics. That's not great. I don't really want to draw those just quite yet. May as well counter it, right? See if they'll fight. So I can start attacking immediately, is what I'm getting from this. Yeah, let them go. That's fine. Even if they play like Dragon, we make them sack it. I have a counter spell for that backed up. Yeah, you got it. I'm not going to be able to beat them anymore. Like from the... Wow, they hit my Siphon Insight with that. That's pretty good. Oh, no, that was just theirs. Never mind. I want to make them use their counter magic here. Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, I mean, luckily I don't really have much else, so here you go. All you. At this point now, I'm not beating them through the typical means here. They are gonna probably just be able to smack me every turn. Sure, 2 more gone. They used one of mine. So that's all my Saw It Comings out of the way. Nice test of talents, buddy. What do they have now? I just need a land. Like, legitimately just give me a land. Okay, cool. All right. How do I beat them now? No way. Do they have it? I mean, if they have it, I'm dead. Good game. GG's. Let's take the play. All right, no more control mirrors. The other day, all I was playing against was aggro, so that's why I built Esper. Okay, this is actually an aggro matchup. Cool. Or as cool as that can be for me. Come on, game. It's mono green. All right, wolves. That's a good one. Ooh, that looks kind of bad for me, but whatever. So we're 2 turns behind right now. I don't know if I'll ever have a window to just remove something and then Doomscar. Green-black? Excuse me? What is that? What does that do? How does it work? There's like a strong chance there's Eska's Chariot, right? I'm gonna just have to take the L here. Let them do what they're gonna do. They're gonna hit me. Maybe they make they play a Eska's Chariot, but I can't do anything for right now. So I'm gonna just let that go. Seem to be a little stuck on mana. That's good for me. I could use that to my advantage here. Can I draw a land? I'm a gamer. Thank you. Esports mode has been activated. I think I just have to let them hit me for a turn. They get to hit me for 1 more turn. Sure. Take 5, down to 7. All right, we got rid of the board. We have the mana up to go in Fateful Absence, whatever they try to, like, animate. Maybe that land of theirs. Then we try to just counter everything else they do. Okay, I think we're in a pretty good spot now. No point to suspending. Not yet. I need to be able to make a double play here, like countering and or... does that matter? Yeah, I'll counter that. Sure, why not? Here's to them not having a Ranger class or something like that. That's okay. What a masterful draw by me. Come on, I know you want to animate it. Yeah, there's the itch. Okay, I gotta do this now. All right, cool. I need to just counter and go ahead and pull something back up. Pull something up with Toxic Day or Memory Deluge. That's fine. I'll take those 2 magical cards. That's good for me. Play Lily. All right, pass. So we countered, or we had pretty much gotten rid of the Dungeon Crawler. Now every time a creature theirs dies, we net a life. I like that. What does that do? Oh, okay, I was like, hold on, they have another, there's an Orzhov creature land? I didn't know that. Okay, good call me. Reading the cards usually helps.
Oops, to page 17 or something.
Yeah, counter everything again. They can make a double play. That is entirely possible, but if it's a creature, it's going to resolve. I can minus. If it's a planeswalker, no. If it's the big diarrhea spell that drops a bunch of stuff on board, no. All right, and we locked them out there. Woo! Good. Very good. How important is their graveyard? Do we see anything? I mean, like, they probably have some things that I could get rid of, but doesn't seem that important. Siphon Inside, Dees, Professor Onyx, Dees, Meatball Massacre. Yeah, this is good. I don't know if I want the werewolf or not. I don't know. And Weathered Runestone is really just for the big diarrhea spell that puts CMC 5 or less onto the board. I'll keep. Let's see if we could take the match against Big Daddy here, which is like arguably Adam Sandler's most medium movie, but yeah, that's another topic for another day. Of course, the best Adam Sandler movie is Waterboy or Happy Gilmore. Oh, yeah, no, you can't have that. That's not good. I actually feel like I still want them to... Yeah, that's fine. I want them to sink mana into it. That's why. I want them to sink mana into that Ranger class. That's what I need for this opponent to do. That's a 1, 2, 3. Wow, that is a curve. Yeah, seems good. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and let them do this again. Hit me for 6. Go ahead, pop off a little. What's the next thing do? Like you get some treasure. Okay, that's pretty good. There's your 4th mana. I gained some of this back, so it's not too bad. I mean, I'm gonna try for it. They have to have some kind of combat trick, right? No, nothing. Weird. All right, YouTube. I guess while we figure out what Big Daddy's doing over here, if you have a favorite Adam Sandler movie, which one is it? You know, I did see, oh, right. Why wouldn't they? Right? Because they're an adventure deck. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool.
So many things to see.
That's pretty good. 1 top, 1 bottom. Solid. I think I'll take that. So you scryed, huh? I'll just take the land. Nadir, or Nadar, you got it. They're about to draw a few cards, right? Where are they? Try to exile, technically elaborate. Yeah, we'll sweep the board. Continue pulling away with the game for now. They play a Planeswalker. I'll probably just play Pithing Needle. Nah, I'm not even gonna Pithing Needle a Planeswalker. What does that do? Artifact. What is that? Wait, hold on. What does that do? Smash a destroyer. Destroy target enchantment, steal its create a treasure token, and venture into the dungeon. Wow, okay. They really are about going on an adventure. So, I guess we name Lair of the Hydra. Yeah, I'll counter that. Why not? Go for it. I guess we take the win condition. Sure. I guess sure. Yeah, they get to complete a dungeon. This doesn't... We can't stop it for now. All right, so they'll draw 3 cards, reveal them, play 1 of them for free. I'll counter that because I want to keep Pithing Needle. Wow, actually that wasn't even that bad. They do draw 3 and whatnot, and it is the hardest dungeon to get cleared, but it didn't feel like it did that much. I guess an alternative win condition, sure. Here you go. Have it. On me. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, I got a decent amount of stuff. Ranger... Yeah, I couldn't stop that anyways. Okay, go ahead. I mean, that's a face roll card for a reason, right? Like, it's good enough to where they don't really have to do much. They can just sit there, ride that to the back, to the road to victory here. So I need to find Vanishing Verse. Or Portable Hole now. Either or. They have 4 mana at their disposal. Ah, right on time. There you go. I actually did need that one. Wow. Somebody's got a way to make me get blown out by a good old... What's that card? Snake forehead skin. 3, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. They have more than just this for creature removal spell, so I'm just giving them something to do. They lose a life. Now they're at an even 20. Nice and comfortable. I'm not sure there's anything that makes me have a need for, I guess I counter that. I mean, I don't really want them to have anything, to be honest. Let's be mana efficient. Okay, I have exactly 7 mana. Come on, we need the win so that we can prove that Happy Gilmore is the best. Oh, okay. If they leave 1 mana open, I know what they have. Oh, they have the treasure, right. Go ahead, I know you got it. There's no way you don't have it? Huh, what have you been playing then? Very interesting. All right, Lily, get us there. This is probably Vanishing Verse. What does that do?
Whatever.
Destroy target creature. Okay. They have no black mana up. Oh, they have that black mana up. Okay, okay. So they did keep some removal in. Respectable. I see. You're trying to find out how can I kill you. Very, very good decision.
If I don't be second chance, I'll make my own.
All right, pass. So now I can go and siphon insight from this opponent. Oh, they don't have anything else? Probably a bunch of other random, you know, I could take this. How do they kill this? Yeah, I'll take that. Sure, why not?
Impeccable study habits.
Let's make him answer that. Okay. What? No, wrong card. This one. Let's do this properly. Add. I don't trust Auto Tapper. So they have to kill this wolf, right? And if they're using cards like Power Word Kill... Oh, no, wait. This isn't Victim of Night. This is way different. Never mind. Do you have something for me, opponent? Thor, it's okay. Chill, little dude. We getting the salty rope? Or do you have a response? I mean, we could also just deal a lot of damage right now if we wanted to. We can go in response... Yeah, no, this has to be the salty rope. Come on. Tell me it's the rope. We'll know. We'll know. If it is the rope, oh, yes, this is not only just a victory, this is a moral victory. This is a soul-crushing victory, and you love that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah, give me that sodium, baby. We got 3 timeouts to think about how well this game is going for us right now. And I won't deny, it feels pretty good. It's almost as if we completely demolished them. It's okay, opponent. Look. Hey, I get it, you know? Sometimes you get very angry, you know? You get completely steamrolled. And you're just like, you know? I don't know what's going on in your day, buddy, but I'm so sorry that you baby raged in a game for ages 13 and up. And it feels good. Give me your tears. Look at that every timeout. Oh, yeah, okay. Hold on. Look at this BM. Always have a backup plan. You gotta have one, you know? Serves you right for rushing ahead. Which emote is your favorite? YouTube, you worry too much. My personal favorite, everybody grab a leg. And of course, my recent love, I think we somehow got turned around. That is, like, these emotes are hilarious to me. And that's not even counting the absurd, like, crackling, cackling beholder. And then we have the new zombie wave. Like, oh my god, dude, these emotes are so funny. And on top of that, it feels so good when there's somebody that's super salty on the other end. Yes, baby, yes. Okay, give me that sodium. That's what I like. Taste it, exploding portrait. Ah, I think I have to put this on white, but I'll keep it. It's not the end of the world for me. Perfect. Okay, so we go Hall of the Storm Giants. Yes, white-green. Oh, this is that white-green mid-range deck. Let's assume that I have, they do get Eska's Chariot. Oh, that's not enough. Let's just get rid of that card now. Or we can get rid of the treasure. I'll get rid of the treasure. They can keep this. There you go. I mean, they're still struggling for mana, so none of this really matters to me yet. We're just gonna try to... They can do whatever they're gonna do. If they had another land, I'd be worried, but right now they don't. They're just playing a bunch of threats out. That's perfectly fine. We gotta get to mana number 5. We sweep the board. And they are, like, super far behind. All right, give me a land. It's not the land I was looking for. That's the land I'm looking for. All right, now we sweep the board. Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. Oh, this is looking real good for us now. That's 2 turns that they're just sitting there. They probably have every Felidar, Sovereign Retreat, Eska's Chariot, things like that. Perfect. Yep, go ahead. So the only things I care about are Eska's Chariot, Toski, Ren and 7. Scoot Swarm isn't the end. I can just go ahead and blow it up pretty easily. Yeah, it's fine. Go for it. I want them to play more than just the Scoot Swarm. They've already shown that they're a little stuck on lands. So maybe I can find my Meatball Massacre. Okay, that's fine. Seems good. Well, I had to see what they're all about. Oh, I want to Ren 7. Okay, pass. We have another Meatball Massacre hanging in the wing here. That's getting countered. All right, let's get a 10-10. Perfect. They can get rid of Portable Hole, I guess, which at some point will then get me a body back. I meant to say oops. We get another body back. That's good. Can I kill them this upcoming turn? That's fine. Yeah, go for it. That seems good. 3, 6, 7, 8. You can have that back. I have 2 of these now. Oops. No, I didn't have enough. They would be exactly at 1. They'd be exactly at 1 here. Okay, so Ren and 7. Weathered Runestone. What does Weathered Runestones shut off here? Shuts off their ability to put stuff from the library, but they can put lands, I guess. That's pretty good. Portable Hole answers what? Nothing. What do I want now? Oh yeah, we're gonna keep this. This is a really good hand. Okay. We'll probably go and just tuck away the Saw It Coming. Huh. Let them have it. Go for it. They maybe get Eska's Chariot or something like that. Sure. Field Trip. Okay. That's a new one. 4, 5. Is there anything that stops searching in this format? I don't think so. Okay. Go for it. Keep doing you, baby. I've just got to find my Weathered Runestone. Taking 1 to the face. Why, thank you. Very generous of you. Let's get the land. All right, pass. So next turn I can sweep the board if I need to. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not so bad. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, seems good. Get 2 more life out of that. That seems solid. Can I get a little more value? I guess I could, so I will wait. I need a second black source in order for me to use Meatball Massacre. What am I afraid of? That's fine. Everything that they play, I could probably just answer, right? Yeah, that's fine. That's all fine. Sure. Okay. I will sweep the board this turn. That much is true. Five, 6, 7, 8. I need to find Weathered Runestone now. Found another black source at least. 4, 5, 7, 9. 1 more land gets him to 10. Ren and 7, that's a good one. Okay. Probably make a big one, right? Yeah. Seems fair. We'll pass. Can they kill me this turn? If I had 1 more mana, this would be a different game. Okay. So I can kill the angels at least. Destructible Reach. That's a bit of a pickle. So they can't use those treasures, right? If they have a Skyclave, I'm dead. Ah, nice! Good game! Nice! That was good! I like it. I like it. Alright, what is the next thing I want to look for here? They're just a ramp deck at the end of the day. Maybe I don't need Meat Hook Massacre. Probably just go up there. So they have the Banishing Light effect. They have Wrenn and 7. They have their creature land, right? Those are the things I care the most about. Sure, I'll keep this. I think I gotta make a white source or a black source here, so I'll make a white source. Tuck that away. Yeah, go for it. Alright, I got exactly what I'm looking for there in another land. Unfortunately, it is tapped, but whatever. Secured the 4th land. Okay, so they can ramp here, right? They have a decent amount of ramping capabilities. They'll put a land into play, go for it. So I gotta find that sweeper sooner than later. Do I care about this? I think I kinda do. Wait, do I? Yeah, I guess I will. They probably have a land. I mean, that's not the concern here. Yep. Double black secured. They didn't have any basics to put in, so they probably just drew that land. We'll pass. Again, let's see. What do you do now? Okay. I'll just make them sacrifice the Marasa Root Grazer. Slow their clock down a little more. Oh, right. That's also 2 mana. Yeah, I'll take 7. I think that's worth it. Oh, they don't have anything to interact, or else they would have done it. So now I name Wrenn and 7. Wrenn and 7 doesn't matter anymore, right? Wrenn and 7. Pass. I'll kill this now. Go ahead. Get that forest I know you're looking to get. Ah, they do have Wrenn and 7. I mean, I'm not gonna let it resolve, but yeah. So, from here I can lock them out by just playing Weathered Runestone. Cool, countered it. Surprised they kept that in. Yeah, let's just go ahead and kill that now. Sure. Now we got rid of that enchantment. We got rid of the Scooty farm. A Myria Angel, huh? I don't know if that's the end. Okay. Now we just attack, right? 3, 6. No, I can't attack just yet. I need to find an answer to this 4/4 or I die. I couldn't let it resolve because if they get rid of Weathered Runestone, they could immediately put permanents into play. I can't deal with that right now. Oh, please, let me find something. Okay, cool. And that gets rid of the angel, leaves me life gain. Oh, that's exactly what I want.
That's Professor. Well done.
Okay. Perfect.
Something useful.
What else do they have here? If they play like a bunch of the angels, that's kind of problematic. Sure, that's fine. I mean, I can't do anything about it anyways, so you got it. I can't counter anything. All right, get my token back. Seems strong. Uh-huh. I want to represent that I could block, but actually, does that do anything? No. Probably not. Okay. All right, gain another life, give him a treasure. All right, that seems pretty good so far. Yeah, okay. Go for it. Play a land or something. Yeah, that's good.
There has to be an answer here.
All right, they're down to 4. This is looking pretty good for me. I don't know how they win now. I have the sweeper in the hangers. Any creature theirs that dies, that's beneficial to me. Ren can stay. Doesn't do anything. Okay.
Got a lecture for you.
And that's a good game. I don't even have to do anything, really. All right, GG's. Woo! I would love to keep this hand. I'm a greedy gamer. I would love to keep it, so I will. Please draw lands. Please draw lands. Please draw me lands. Deck, I'm on the draw here. Remember, everyone at home, I'm on the draw here. 2 cards are like unplayable right now, but these are very good early game cards. All right, cool. I drew the black mana. Okay, so now I set this on black. Tuck away the Doomscar. I need a second white. A black-white land would be, like, godsend right now. Well, probably got to kill that. I don't know if the mana... Wait, hold on. What was that? I guess I have to get rid of this now. That card does a lot of work. Ah, they really don't have anything. Yeah, I'm gonna just pass, right? Like, if they had something, they would definitely be using it right now. Oh, perfect. Okay. Rewarded for waiting. I'm just gonna do this now, get my second black source. All right, cool. Take both those lands. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I get to do all of this right away. Don't mind if I do yet again. Thank you. And I get to follow it up with a Professor Onyx next turn. Sentinel seems good. There's gonna be a lot of Groll this format, which is kind of wild considering how much we didn't see it the years before. Options, I guess. Which land did I want? I guess I'll take the untapped one.
Something useful.
Hey, that's a good card. So Lily's gonna take 4 comfortably.
New life, same annoyance.
Portable hole for when they eventually play the face roll, aka Ranger class. Let's just get a body on board. Just so I can block whatever they try to swing in with, unless it's a dragon. Dragon has me good. Okay, that's enough for Groll. Perfect. I like that. I will not complain about that. I'm gonna keep. This might be dangerous, but I've been keeping loosey-goosey keeps. Oh, wow, rewarded. Okay, actually not fully rewarded. I needed a blue mana. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait here. That's a card I want to get rid of. Okay, now I've been rewarded. That card needs to die. Cards that need to die for 100. That one. I gotta have something on the board. Simple as that. I just gotta have something on the board as early as possible. Yeah, I can't stop that. Wow, that card... That is a very good card. Wow. Yeah, no blocks. That's gonna get through each time. That card is so good. I need to find a sweeper. I'm in an awkward spot. I want a blue mana, right? How do I set a stop here so that it does... I'm gonna just full control this. Oh, that's bad. Okay, that's pretty good. I still think the play here is... Wait, what is it? Why does it not let me respond? Can you not go at the beginning of combat? I should have an answer. Yeah? Yeah, I didn't draw a sweeper. I kind of needed that one. Does that save me in any way? I don't think that does, right? Yeah, because they just make another body. Have to block again. A few creatures die, but not enough. Can I survive this? I mean, it's something, but I don't know if that's enough, per se, because I've still got a lot of help needed here from my deck. It's going to be 6 to my face. A Sika's Chariot. Yeah, they got me this one. All right, next game. That one's over. Just haymaker after haymaker. Green is just so good. Huh, who would have known? No, maybe I'm just gonna bring in Asika's Chariot. I mean, this counter, like to counter Asika's Chariot and Ren and 7. Yeah, I'll keep. It's best I got. Oh, I'm on the play. Hold on, this might be risky. Here we go. Deck, one time. One time has been declared. Do they ever not have that curve? I'm very curious. Like, is it possible for them not to have that curve? Sentinel, Magda, every time. Reliably. What do you have now? Arlen? Wow, that's also really good.
That's ancient magic.
Yeah, we're gonna just have to do that and pass. Wait a turn. We got rid of Arlen. Unfortunately, Arlen does work regardless. I'd almost rather her come down with her backside. I gotta counter this. Can't let that happen. Comfortably every time. Okay, I have a wolf. Shia is pretty good, but I'm gonna make him sack that. Does this thing have trample? Does. Uh-oh.
That's our honest.
No way! Every time! How do they have it? How do they always have it? I gotta name Asika's Chariot. Oh boy, here we go. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta find a sweeper now. Oh boy. Come on. Alright. Yeah, this is a bad matchup because of how many haymakers they have. Like, there's just no window where I can ever tap out, right? I just have to hope they draw nothing each time. They're gonna hit me for a lot here. So if I don't draw a sweeper this turn, I'm dead. Simple as that. I am dead. Stone cold dead. I'm actually already dead, even if I draw the sweeper, because they have the land. Well, I at least get to go out on my own terms. How do I, let me see here. Remove green from Magic? Huh, doesn't work. Okay. Hydra. Growth. Hive. Whatever. I'm dead. I can't spell it. Doesn't matter. You win. GG's. Huh. That was brutal. And that concludes our video. We got a few L's today. You know, the mirror match can be kind of just 50-50 coin toss in that situation. Test of Wills might be better now in this format, right? Like, I mean, it might be better in the mirror. So maybe I should be upping the number of copies I play there. And another thing, though, is Malevolent Hermit is amazing in the blue-red and the control mirrors. Such an awkward card, such an amazing card. Pithing Needle did work. I think the only thing I'm not sure about is Graveyard Trespasser. I'm still trying that out. And of course, Weathered Runestone is just for any kind of graveyard or like whatever that new Coco shenanigan stuff is. So, which has served its purpose, has locked out opponents, and it's felt quite good. And Meat Hook Massacre performed very well. Siphon Insight, exactly as we imagined. And maybe we want one more Professor Onyx and maybe one more Hall of the Storm Giants or the Black Menace land. So, the deck was sweet. Some tuning still needs to be done, but a solid start considering it's only the early couple of weeks before with the new set just coming out. So we'll go back to the lab, work on it a bit more. As I said earlier, you can catch me working on this deck on stream at twitch.tv/TheAsianAvenger. I also play other games like, you know, horror games, Final Fantasy Online. So thanks so much for watching this video. And, you know, feel free to do that thing. Do the thing, the clicky. You know, you go and click on the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video goes live on MTGGoldfish.com. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And, yeah, let me know if you find any cool control decks for yourself in the comment section. All right, Control Believers, it's a new format. Good luck, happy brewing, and as always, thanks for watching. And follow me on social media at TheAsianAvenger on Twitter and Instagram. Peace. See you at the next video.